Good day, everybody. This is Earl. This is part two of local market research. So let's get to know local market research part two. Questions we came up with from our observations and our initial research were as follows. Why are the shops closed on Sunday? What we found out by talking to some of the employees when they were off, because we knew them and stuff, was there's not enough business for them to be open and staffed on Sundays. That's why they were closed on Sundays. That's good to know. Local market research, part two. Another question is parking on site important? From our observation, we observed that over half of the customers drove to the shop. So yes, it sounds like having parking for our customers is important. Can we do it on a downtown street if we don't have a parking lot? Yes, but you don't control the parking, so that could limit you. Also remember, when you're dealing with sub shops, sandwich shops in general, buses use them, etc., you have no bus parking if you're looking at Main Street or a major thoroughfare parking, unless you have your own on-site parking. Those are things to consider. What was their sex? Sex is important because their buying habits are different for men and women. Also, buying habits are different at different age groupings as well. So you want to know about the sex of an individual that's making the purchases. Because what you're trying to do here is identify who your customers will be. In this case, we know over half our customers will be female. So that'll help us with thinking about our advertising campaign, who do we want to approach, etc. Lots of information is gathered just from some quick observations. What are the age groups? Okay, we found teens. There were 15 people we counted that we estimated were teenagers. 100 people we saw between 20s and 30s. 100 people we saw between 40s and 50s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and then 35 people we saw that appeared to be in their 60s or later. Did most buy one or more subs? About half bought two or more based on the size of the bags when they left or what they carried out in their hands. We did observe 2 delivery trucks, so now we have the names of 2 different suppliers that we can contact if we do decide to move on and get price lists and see what's required to start purchasing from them. Also, what I want you to know is suppliers and the food manufacturers or product manufacturers themselves often do a lot of market research. So if you're looking to do a sub shop or something like that, a good thing to do is consider joining an association for sub shops or an association for fast food restaurants, quick service restaurants. You can find these online, and quite often you can get a lot of information without even paying the dues. You can go out and just see a lot of the information in articles that are posted on their websites and blogs. Tons of information out there for you. Okay, let's rank the 3 meal times observed. Remember, we went out and we observed them at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, we counted 100 people at lunch, 75 people at breakfast, and 75 people at dinner. So a total of 250 people. Question comes up, well, Earl, there are several restaurants you checked. Okay, this is an example of just one restaurant here. You could compile the numbers. Do you need to observe other days? I would recommend you end up observing, learn to speak here, I recommend you observe at least 6 days. Each day of the week you should observe once. So we're talking it could take you a couple months to do the observations, or have a family member observe another site for you while you're at a different one, or a friend. It's important to have as much information as you can. From this information, then you can start asking more questions. Then you can formulate a plan of how would I address opening a sub shop from the information that I currently have. We'll do that in Local Marketing Research Part 3, which will be coming up here shortly. Hopefully these 3 segments will get you on track and get your mouth watering, so you'll want to do some more digging and more research on how to do market research. There's a ton of information online and a ton of information you can do on your own. Another good source to get learn how to do research is take journalism classes or criminal investigations courses at your local college. Crime scene investigation, etc. This is all research, observation, important stuff. All right, this is Earl. I hope this stuff helped you. Get out there and have a safe day.